My name is Gabe Howard with Psych Central, and I'm here to talk about whether or not depression physically hurts. People are surprised to learn, and if I'm being honest with myself, I forget a lot, that depression is absolutely unequivocally physically painful. Listen, I'm not speaking in analogies either. Depression literally hurts. Anyone who has experienced depression, well, they already understand this, but for the rest of you, let me clue you in. Emotions, and I mean all emotions, they have physical sensations. Folks experiencing joy often laugh, and the term belly laugh isn't just something people say. It's a literal description. People experiencing extreme sadness will often cry, and being nervous can lead to butterflies literally taking up residence in your stomach. All right, not literally. Depression is serious, and unlike the common mythology, it's, well, far from all in someone's head. During a depressive episode, a person's body will become heavy, and movement then becomes very, very difficult. I've described it as running in concrete shoes, except the people around you can't see the concrete shoes. Aside from extreme lethargy, other side effects of depression include insomnia, or the other side of that, excessive sleeping. Both are equally disruptive to a person's physical health. Depression's primary symptoms slow down people's thinking, and it makes them believe that they're worthless. Those in this state often make poor decisions when it comes to things like the foods that they eat, hygiene, and, well, just their general self-care. I understand that it's not technically a symptom of depression, but existing on a diet of cupcakes, potato chips, and soda pops, they're not healthy choices, and, well, they carry unpleasant physical consequences. But for a moment, let's ignore all of the examples that I just gave and consider this. As I said, depression makes a person feel worthless. It makes a person feel alone. And in many cases, it considers suicide. It raises the idea that it's a reasonable decision. And that kind of emotional turmoil just can't exist inside a person's mind. It has to radiate through the entire body. To speak personally for a moment, I've been awake for over 48 hours crying, lying in bed, lying in my own sweat and drool, and literally dripping snot, like all over myself. And with my throat sore and my head pounding and my vision blurry, I've cried out for people to help me, and people weren't there. And that kind of emotional trauma is so devastating that I can't describe it just as a feeling, but it's a lack of feeling altogether. And when I think back, I can't imagine that kind of mental anguish doesn't have a physical consequence, because it does, and thinking that it doesn't isn't reasonable. Depression is an entire body disorder, and it's far from all in somebody's head. It's your turn. Using the comment section below, talk about some physical symptoms that you've experienced and how you were able to get through them. That way we can all read back and learn from one another. I'll see you next time.